What's going on, everyone? So, besides the Lakers winning game 2, which was huge, right? You got a playoff Gabe appearance. And we need that, right? Gabe Vincent was hitting shots, was hustling and working hard, playing defense, locked in, engaged, and was the guy we need him to be throughout these playoffs. He is a guy that is known to elevate come playoff time, right? And the back half of the season, he was much better for the Lakers. Look, there was a point in time where Gabe Vincent, all of us were like, get this guy as far away from the Lakers again. Kendrick Nunn situation, right? Don't ever take on a Miami guard ever again, right? Like there was a time where Gabe Vincent was incredibly frustrating. And it wasn't like an overreaction or anything like that. Gabe Vincent, through the first 30 games of the season, was literally the worst offensive player in the entire NBA. It's not an exaggeration. He was god-awful, right? Then he just kind of hit this switch and figured stuff out and started hitting shots, and it just was a completely different Gabe Vincent. You're like, wait a minute, time out. Where's this guy been, right? And yes, he still had his kind of roller coaster. He had his good games and his bad games, but he was much better defensively, much better offensively, hitting shots, playing off ball, right? And he's the perfect type of guard alongside a Luka, Austin Reeves, and LeBron James. Why? Because he's a guy that can help initiate and do that, but is a 3-and-D guard. He can be your point of attack, get out there and defend, but also knock down the 3-ball, play off of Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves, right? Gabe Vincent is the ideal player at the guard position alongside Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves, right? But he needs to hit shots. He needs to bring that defensive intensity. He needs to do the things that we saw in game 2, right? Like he was one of the few bright spots. Lakers hit 6 threes, and Gabe Vincent had a third of those. Literally, he had 2 of them, right? Gabe Vincent, I don't expect to play 40 minutes a night, but he's probably going to play, especially if he plays as good as he did last night, he's probably playing 15 to 20 minutes a night. And in that time, and I'm not saying he has to shoot 70 to 100% from three-point range every night, but just consistently keep the pressure on the defense, right? Make the defense have to go out and contest you. Make the defense have to be honest to you, right? Have to close out, have to work hard, right? Be that swing man. Play that defense. Make the big plays. Take those charges. Do the dirty work. Dive for the loose balls. Do this, do that, right? Like, we need playoff Gabe. And you saw that in game 2. You saw playoff Gabe in game 2, taking charges, creating turnovers, being active, having active hands, right? Hitting shots, keeping the pressure on the defense, being the swing man, making plays, even when he's not getting the direct assist, him just keeping the ball pushing, right? Not settling. He had a couple bailout shots for the Lakers, right? Like that like corner 3 fadeaway was a total bailout shot, right? Like that version of Gabe Vincent is the version of Gabe Vincent that can absolutely be the difference in a game or a series, right? Especially in the playoffs in particular, right? LeBron even talked about this recently on Mind the Game. I've talked about this for years, right? Like playoff basketball is more often than not, game to game, sometimes even entire series, decided by sometimes a singular play or sequence. It's usually kind of a culmination of things, right? And Gabe Vincent is one of those guys that can be that difference maker. The example I always use is last year against Denver, right? Aaron Gordon goes up, gets the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. knocks down the 3. They go on to win that game, and it changed everything. Changed the momentum, changed the results, changed everything, right? If Aaron Gordon doesn't get that rebound, Lakers probably win that game. Completely different series. If Aaron Gordon gets that rebound, kicks it out to Michael Porter Jr., but Michael Porter Jr. misses that shot, we get the rebound, we go the other way, Lakers probably win that series. Completely different series, or probably win that game. Completely different series, completely different everything, right? So that one sequence completely changed the trajectory of the Lakers and Denver series, right? And Lakers just end up getting ran through the rest of the way because they couldn't get over the hump. But you do that, you finally get over the hump. The mentality is different, right? The confidence is higher, like everything, right? So having a guy like Gabe Vincent, he's a guy that can change a game just on, a key charge, a key steal, a key three, right? Right? Key pass to the open cut, right? Like all these little things add up over the course of a game. It could be the difference in changing a series. You steal a game that you're not supposed to win or whatever because Gabe Vincent, takes a charge and then hits a three on the other side and it completely shifts and changes momentum. And now the Lakers end up pulling out the win when they were getting ran through, right? Like Gabe Vincent is a difference maker, right? He is a guy that can change the landscape, right? We have several guys like that, right? Gabe Vincent, Dorian Finney-Smith, Jared Vanderbilt, right? Like these are guys, even Rui Hachimura when he's hot and hitting shots and playing with some confidence, right? But Gabe Vincent in particular, he has the experience. He was arguably the second or third best player on a finals run, right? He was a guy that was hitting the big shots, closing down the stretch for them, making the big plays, taking the charges, doing this, doing that, right? He's not going to close for them because you got Austin Reeves and Luka at your 1 and 2, but he can play in the fourth quarter. He can play big minutes throughout the course of the game. You can sprinkle him in throughout, and throughout the course of the game, he's making a play here and a play here and a play here and a play here and a play here. And you might look at the box score and you're like, he got 6 points, hit 2 threes, grabbed a rebound and assist. But if you watch the game, it's like, he gave you 6 points, but one of those threes was to tie the game, with 5 minutes in the fourth, right? Or tie the game with 2 minutes in the third that sparked the 15-0 run that ended up, it's those moments, right? He had his box score, but you didn't see, the 3 deflections, 2 of which ended up landing in Dorian Finney-Smith's hands and they were out in transition generated points, or you didn't see the charge, or you didn't see right? He's a guy that can completely change the outcome and results of a game. And what we saw in game 2 is the Gabe Vincent we need to see going forward. And again, it wasn't so much about him hitting 2 threes or any of that. Obviously, he needs to knock down the 3 ball with consistency. But it was also the fact that he was just so impactful in all these other key areas. He changed the game in several ways. We need that game. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass the question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? Feel what your thoughts. Agree with me? Disagree with me? Kind of mixed in the middle. How you feel? Either way, I'd love to hear it down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot, so we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.